Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Miss THC. I have a recipe here for some shortbread cookies. So first you're going to need an 8x8 pan. You could either spray it like I do or just line it with parchment paper or something. I prefer to just spray it though. You're going to need a half a cup of confectioner's sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2/3 cup of coconut oil, which mine is medicated. This is where your medicated ingredients come in. You're gonna need an 1/8 of a cup of
So right
salt,
here it's an 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder.
And 2 cups of flour. This is a super easy recipe. You can either leave them plain. A lot of people like to dust the top with regular sugar or cinnamon sugar. I just like to leave mine plain. And you're gonna be baking this in the oven at 325 for 45 minutes. So let's get started. All right, so what you're gonna do, which I guess I should have said you need another bowl to just kind of mix everything. But what you're going to do is you're going to put all of your dry ingredients in a bowl. So there goes the flour. There goes the salt and the baking powder. There goes the powdered sugar. Okay, so I moved over to the stove. What you're gonna do is just really, blend in all of your dry ingredients. I know it's kind of hard to tell if they're really blended because everything is white. But just blend it all up. Oops! Knocking some of it out of the bowl. We don't want that. Just kind of blend it all up. Some people like to sift their ingredients, especially the flour, but I feel like you don't really have to. Just use a fork, blend it all up, and then you just kind of make a little well, I guess, in the middle. We're gonna put our vanilla extract. One of these days, I'm going to figure out how to make everything medicated. And your medicated coconut oil. You know me, I gotta have every tiny little drop. Do not waste a single drop. Not even a little one. And then you just kind of start pulling everything in the middle. What you're trying to do is make like a dough. Because we're gonna roll it out.
Actually, we're gonna pat it out.
It's already starting to kind of dough up. Feel free to use your hands. Remember, it's your kitchen. Please don't be the glove police. Just go ahead and start mixing it all up. It's not really gonna be, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I guess it's kind of like, you know what it feels like? It feels like that moon sand, honestly. It feels like the moon sand. It's not really a dough. So you're gonna just make sure everything is all nice and incorporated. This actually feels good on my hand. Almost done. Okay. Get it like in a good little ball there. And then just get your pan that you have already sprayed grease or oil pan. And you just kind of plop it on in. Don't forget each tiny little piece. We're not doing this for nothing. All right. And you just start pressing it out. It doesn't have to reach all sides if you don't want to. Idea is to kind of get it even though, especially if you're trying to portion out your sizes, your medicated sizes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Take some elbow grease. But you just kind of press it all out. Try to get it as even as possible. I think I told you in another video that I was a perfectionist, so I'm trying to do this perfect. All right. And then at this point, you can score it off into the sizes that you want, because after it's baked, it's going to be a little harder to do. So just make sure it's all mashed down in there really good. I could even take a knife. This just came to my mind. So that it bakes evenly and straight. That's cool. That made it like a nice straight edge. That's cool. You guys, flatten it out as much as you want. You don't have to be absolutely perfect like me. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm just saying I work on it until I feel like it's perfect. I am in no way perfect. Like at all. But this to me is satisfying. I'm satisfied with this. So then you just go ahead and mark it off. Actually, you really want to just go ahead and divide it. Because like I said, in the end, it's going to be harder to cut it. Just go ahead, cut into as many pieces as you want or need. Remember, if this is medicated, then only you know how much THC you have in your batch. And based on how much of that THC you want in your treat, oops, that wasn't really, let me just close those back, that doesn't look even. Based on how much you want in your treat, that is how many pieces you're going to cut for yourself. Industry standard is 10 milligrams a serving, or I should say a dose, because if we're talking about medicine, I guess we should label it by what it is. Industry standard is 10 milligrams THC per dose. All right, so we're gonna pop this in the oven at 325. Did I say 325? Yes, 325 for 45 minutes. Okay, stay tuned. So I forgot to show you guys something. Apparently, you gotta poke holes in it. And I forgot. So let me do that.
Cat said meow.
Okay, cat says meow. I hadn't put this in the oven yet before I remembered the hole poking. I don't know if this is like a must or if it's just for looks, but you have to poke holes. Okay, that looks good enough. All right, in the oven. Alrighty, so I've pulled them out of the oven. This is what they look like baked. I went ahead and just just kind of drag the knife back through the lines, and just kind of recut it, I guess. Because to me it looked like it kind of baked together. Probably didn't, but it's not going to hurt to just go ahead and recut it. Just go along the lines. So they smell absolutely amazing. Amazing! So I'm going to turn these out of the pan. Maybe I'll dust them with some powdered sugar or something. Or maybe I'll make some cinnamon sugar. I'm not really sure. I guess you can do whatever you want. But shortbread cookies, I think they're just kind of meant to stay plain. But anyway, I'm going to turn them out of the pan and give it a taste. Thanks, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. And stay tuned for some pictures.